Um, I'm going to wait and see. Um, I put on my community board page. I've never done this. I did remote viewing. Um, does anybody want to ask me a question? I know the let me see if I can change the color of this camera. This camera is horrible. This phone. Um, I don't like this camera on this phone. It's horrible. It's like I'm back in time. um, I'll wait a little bit. Um, if somebody wants to ask me a question, I've never done this. I mean, I've done reads back to back. Okay. At conventions, you have to do, or if I go places, I have the time is limited, so I have to read the energy fast. I don't know why this side is so dark. Hold on, you guys. This is weird. Okay. It's like this side's dark and this side's lighter. It's weird. There. Let there be lights. Let there be lights. Does anybody want to ask me a question? And I'll give the answer to the question. I'll wait for some of you guys to come on. I'm only charging $13.33. I don't know why $13.33. What does $13.33 mean? In angel numbers or spiritual numbers. I like to call them spiritual numbers. This side has been dark all day. I don't know if it's the makeup I got on or the list, but it's definitely the lighting in here. It's this phone's camera is very blurry. So 1333 and spiritual. Because I like to say spiritual. People say angel numbers. 1333 is a sign from the guardian angels to take risks that help you grow and change into the person you were meant to be. If you push yourself to get out of your comfort zone and find your purpose, it can be a sign that positive changes are coming around the corner. I'm going to have my Atlantean friend, whenever she gets a chance, she works in her shop. They made a mockery of her because she's I call her my she's not Mayan. Well, she has Mayan in her. She's Mexican, and the last convention we worked together, well, she worked somewhere. She was on one side, I was on the other side, and they treated her like shit. Okay. And she has a true calling in her life. She's a real psychic. She's not fake psychic, and now she has a shop. I call her my sister because she's my Atlantean sister. And she called me earlier, and we were just talking about the last convention that I was blocked from going. Everything happens for a reason. I don't know why this side is darker. It might be too because of my makeup. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. You guys want to ask a question? It's only $13.33 for the question. You can cash at me. Also, seeing 1333 means something is going to change. And most important spiritual number, I'm not using no cards. So you can ask me the questions. I have no cards in my hand. I'm not doing no magic. I'm just using my psychic abilities. You can ask me a question, and I'll tell you what I see. My Cash App is Jennifer Storm. JENNIFER Felix. FELIX Readings. READINGS. This is what it looks like when I was a little bit skinnier. I'm gaining weight, you guys. I gotta lose this weight. I'm gaining weight. Everybody keeps telling me. Storm. Storm. Come here. He's getting into stuff. So I'll wait a little bit. Ask me a question and I'll tell you what I see. There's a lady on here. She keeps asking me about her daughter. That she lost money. She didn't lose money. Her daughter took the money. She said, I guess her daughter is saying that she can't find the money. She hid the money. Her daughter took the money. Okay? 1-1. The daughter is saying she hid the money. She didn't hide the money. She spent the money. That's what I'm seeing. So this is a good practice. I like remote viewing. Remote viewing is like looking outside of the physical and tapping into the energy. Channeling the energy. Okay? Storm, come here. So I'll wait a little bit until some of you guys come. It's $13.33. $13.33. You can ask me a question and I'll give you the answer. I'm not using no cards. This is no magic trick. Okay? Somebody said, I was reading this. Somebody says, I'm leaving America before 2030. You know how many people I know that are moving out of America? If I would move somewhere, I don't even know where I would move. Outside the United States. Well, I do. I think I do. There's 2 places I've always wanted to go. I was drawn there for some reason. And it's very interesting where the 2 places are at. I was drawn there for, I don't know why, but it is very beautiful there. I'm seeing pictures of it. And one day I will have my friend on, my sister, my Atlantean sister. Well, the thing is, her English is not good. You can understand her English, but I will have her on. But the people that used to like, so we were at the spiritual community, people are very competitive, right? And if you're a true psychic, you don't need cards. You don't even need shells. Okay? I know only me and one other person. in America that use seashell divination, not crochet, seashell. But if you truly have a gift, you won't have to use none of these tools. But I just use them to show you guys. But ask me a question. When you're doing conventions or you're doing any kind of especially conventions, you're reading fast. Okay, you have no choice but to read fast. Okay, because there's people waiting to get reads done, and normally you do like 5 to 15-minute reads at the conventions. Everybody was sending messages. Why didn't you come to this one convention? But there's one that I'll be going to. My friend, she's having a big convention in Florida, and she invited me to be a guest speaker. This is the first time I was asked to be a guest speaker. You know, I noticed in the psychic community, it's very competitive, and half the people that say they're psychic are really not psychic. Okay, how you know somebody's psychic is they won't ask you. They will tell you. Okay, so when you start a reading with somebody, right? The first thing I do, if you guys ever got readings from me, I tell you what I say. I tell you what I see, and then I want you to ask the question. It's not because of my ego. Hey, Jesse the Don. I'm doing $33 readings. So $13.33. You ask me the question, and I'm going to give you the answer, and I'm not using no cards, and I'm not using no shells. Okay? But you have to cash at me the question first, and I'll give you the answer. So when you deal with a real psychic or a real medium, you never ever should give them any information. Okay? No information about you. Okay? So when you know you're getting a true reading, okay, and you're not being scammed for your money, you never give them information. Okay? They're supposed to give you the information. Okay? So if they're asking you for all kinds of information, say, look, I want my money back, and hang up. Okay? Because if you're a real psychic, you don't have to ask nobody for the information. They have to give you the information. Now, you could say, okay, you could want to ask a question about a particular family member or somebody that crossed over. But normally I tell you what I see, and then I ask you to ask me the questions. And I'm not doing that because of my ego. I'm doing that because that's what true psychics do. This new age, everybody wants to be psychic. Everybody wants to be mediums. You are born that way. It's not something that can be taught. Astrology can be taught. Tarot cards can be taught. But psychics is not something you teach somebody. Now, can you teach somebody to tap into their psychic abilities? Yes. Somebody said that's a deal. Look, $13.33. I charge more than $13.33. I went up on my prices. I charge more than $13.33. There's some psychics out here. I mean, it's ridiculous what they're charging. I mean, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Some of these psychics, I know it takes time. I know it takes energy, but some of these psychics that are charging like $1,000 for a question, $800 for a question. You already know the answer to the damn question, okay? I would never pay a psychic, even a world-renowned psychic, that kind of money. I'll just go to one of my friends, okay? Just ask me one question, but you have to cash at me. Hey, Olivia. So I'm doing what I'm doing now. I've never done before on my page. You ask a question, you have to cash at me the $13.33. $13.33. And ask me the question, and I tell you what I see. Okay. There was a psychic I just seen. She says she's well, I don't think she's a psychic. I think she's something else. But sorry guys. The thing is holding my phone up. I think she's something else, but she's not a psychic. But so when you're a real psychic, you don't have to give the psychic any information. Or a medium. Okay. So I'm just waiting. You guys, 1333 is actually good. I've never done this for 1333. Not just 1333. I've never done this. I've done where, let me see. So I'll wait like 5 more minutes. If you want to ask a question, one day I'll have my friend on. She's also psychic. But like I said, her English is not good. But she is good. She knew something was wrong with me. She knew because we have that telekinesis or telepathic communication. I have Cash App. My PayPal, let me see. I have PayPal and I think I have Zillow. Let me see. And this is for donations. I gotta say donations. Uncle Sam. I don't know. Let me see. I have Zelle too. Let me see. Okay, I'm just using the Cash App. I'm not trying to log in. They're asking me if I'm a robot. Can I send a super chat? Yeah, you can send a super chat. Hey, Stacy. You can send a super chat. Can I send a super chat? Yeah, you can if you don't have Cash App. What? Yeah, you can do a super chat. Olive. I hope I'm saying your name right. Olive. I have Olivia. I have a cousin named Olivia. Hey, Stacy. I'm waiting for people to come on and ask questions. And I'm going to give you the answer to the question. And if I'm correct on the answer, can you just put correct or give me a heart? So, somebody says that's a deal. I'm thinking, well, if you get any other readings, they're gonna charge you more than $13.33. I've never seen it. Well, yeah. Even at conventions, some psychics they start off with 20. I was doing a little bit more than 20 because I have to pay for my booth, my hotel, when I travel. And I'm thinking about writing a book about my life as a psychic, as a minority psychic. There's a lot of competition in the psychic community, and half the people that are competing with you are not really psychic. And it's really sad. The spiritual communities have changed. It's not like it used to be, like when my grandma used to get like the bushes, the plants, and slap it over your body. And her Cuban friend, Don LaFella. Those are the old days. I mean, you still have that. You have that probably like in Mexico, Peru. Stacy said, "Am I ever gonna find?" Okay, so I am vibing that you are a genuine person. Thank you, Stacy. So Stacy asks me a question: if she's ever going to find, am I ever going to find love? Stacy, the problem with you in love, I'm vibing that you are. Okay, so Stacy, are you ever going to find love? The problem is you're looking for love in all the wrong places. Okay? And when you're looking, okay, so what I'm getting from you, Stacy, is you're kind of hard to please. Okay? You have so many expectations on a man. Okay? And that is the problem. Okay? There is no perfect man out there. So, are you going to find love? Yes. The person I see for you, he's a little bit darker than my complexion. He looks like he's Indian. He's a little bit darker than my complexion. He is, I don't know if you dated him before. He's Indian. I think he might be Hindu or Christian. I feel like this man is well accomplished in his career. I feel like he has been on the dating scene, and he's also the same as you. So what I'm seeing is two perfectionist people coming together. And sometimes we have to find the unperfections in people, not the perfections. Because there's no such thing as somebody that's perfect. Okay, we all have our flaws. It's just if you're willing to deal with that other person's imperfections. If you can love that person with their imperfections. Because I feel like you are like a perfectionist as far as like you're very scheduled. Like your life is scheduled. Your routine is scheduled. But yes, you will find genuine love. Okay. This person will be of Indian descent. Okay. I'm not talking about Native American. I'm talking about Indian. Okay. And then I also see another guy here. This man is Caucasian. Now, I don't know if you dated this man in the past, but he has always pursued you. Okay? But the reason why I feel like you guys didn't work out, if I'm right, put a heart, okay? The reason I feel like you guys never worked out is because you have a lot of traditional ways, okay? And sometimes it's hard to meet other people, and especially when you have some real hard traditional ways, okay? You won't bend with those traditions, okay? Somebody just sent me a Cash App. Okay, Jesse says, hold on, Jesse. I'm going to read your, did I visit my grandma's house yesterday? I had a dream. Yes, you did. Um, yes, you had a dream of your grandmother. Your grandmother is your spirit guide. She communicates to you when you're sleeping because she feels like that's the only way she can get through to you is when you're asleep, when you're not so busy in your... Okay, Stacy, give me a heart if I was close. So I feel like also, Jesse, you worry about your finances, your money, but you'll be okay financially. You just have to micromanage your money, your finances. I think this has been something that you've been struggling with for quite some time. I feel like you have a lot of money that you're... thank you for the money. Thank you guys. I feel like you've been... you put out more money than you bring in, Jesse. Okay, I was right. Yes. So you have to micromanage your money, okay, until you find another revenue of money. I do see that you like music, something with the arts. Okay, Jesse. Something that you've always been passionate about. This could be in the arts. This could be writing. This could be drawing. This could be singing. Something in the arts. Okay. You're welcome. Your grandmother comes through to you, Jesse, in your dreams. The reason why is because, I know I'm repeating myself, it's because she knows she can communicate with you that way. So she will give you advice. She will also show you what you're not seeing in your walking when you're not sleeping, while you're walking state. Okay, because she knows your mind is more quieter, and you can receive messages. Okay, this is why a lot of us get communication through our dream state. Okay, because this is how they can communicate with us. Okay, so this is how she communicates. She's your spirit guide. Okay, I see a picture of her in your house, of your grandmother. It's a picture that you have of her. She was like a mother to you. That's what I'm hearing, mother to you. It's like she raised you, if this makes sense, Jesse. I do see you worried about your health too. I feel like you shouldn't worry about your health. I feel like you need to not worry about your money or your health. Have faith and believe. She raised you. Yeah. She loves you. Wow, I don't want to start crying. She loves you. I'm like overwhelmed because I can see her just putting her arms around you. Okay? You're welcome, Stacy. Rhonda. Rhonda, do you have a question? I feel like, Jesse, you've been through a lot in life, and this is a time for you to love yourself and to be loved. Okay? Rhonda, hello, what is your Cash App? My Cash App is Jennifer Felix Readings. It's on my community page. You can go there and then you can Cash App me. And then I will answer your question. Stacy, have you dated a white guy before? I see a white guy. And then I also see a dark-skinned guy. So I feel like you've been on a dating scene for a while. And you don't discriminate against races. But the guy that you're going to be with is more traditional. You can ask one question. Oh, the question is 1333. I don't know why I came up with that number. It just came to my head. Yes, 1333. Thank you, Jesse the Don. Stacy said yes. You've been with white, black, yes. It's interesting because you've been with a white man, you've been with a black man. The white man liked you a lot. Well, he loved you. Then I also see a black man that you've been chasing. But I just feel like you need somebody more traditional. Because of the way you were raised. You were raised with traditional ways. I feel like you were from the islands. I don't know if you're from Guyana, Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago. You have a lot of island ways. Let's see. Oh, you're from Guyana. So, am I right about this dark skinned guy? And I see a white guy here. I just feel like you're just like dating and you just really are looking for the one, but not really looking for the one. But the guy that I see you meeting is going to be from Guyana, and he's going to be very Indian and very traditional. But when I see Guyana, I see like, even though South America, I see more of like Caribbean ways, African ways. Yeah. So you just been dating, you just been out there in the scene trying to find the right person. But I feel like this darker guy, he's very darker in complexion. Like you really like him. Like you were in love with him. But he's a player. He's a cheater. Okay? He likes to cheat. He likes women. He likes to play games. Yeah, I know you're part African. I know you are. But this guy that you've been pursuing that is dark, he's very dark. Very handsome. He is not a faithful man. Okay? And I think you know that. Okay? So if you do want to be with him, he's not going to be faithful to you. Okay? You can't make a man be faithful to you. Alright, I'm seeing the number 66. Somebody wants to ask me a question. The questions, Rhonda, are $13.33. $13.33. It's 818. It's $13.33. These are for donations. Let me show you my Cash App. Jennifer Felix Readings. I love this picture of me. I was so skinny then. I'm getting fat, you guys. I need to really lose weight. Like really, really lose weight. I have to lose some weight. It's not healthy. Stacy, yes, you have African in you, but you also have Indian in you. Okay. Jesse says you're I'm a baddie. Thank you, Jesse. I'm a baddie. You're still a baddie. Yeah, I think, Stacy, you need to try your other side. And the reason why I say is I'm not saying all African Guyana men are players. I'm just saying the ones you're chasing, that is making you go crazy. He's a player. Okay, he has player ways. And you don't need that. You need somebody that's traditional, somebody that's going to love you, because you have a lot of love to give and you need to be loved back in return. Okay? The love you give is the love you need to receive back. Somebody says your Cash App is not coming up. I don't know. If you go on my community page, let me show you guys. Where it says posts, it's right here. If you go to where it says my posts, hold on. I never did this before. I mean, I've done quick reads, like, because at conventions, or if I have somebody who wants to host me. Okay. Stacy's on. Yeah. You're welcome, Stacy. Also, I see with Stacy, she says on next. Okay, let me see. Stacy, I don't know if you started a new job. Did you start a new job, or you want to start a new job? Or like you have this idea of a business or something, I'm seeing. Because I see you like to cook too. Somebody on here likes to cook. I see somebody on here like wants to cook. This is weird. Okay, Rhonda. Let me go. Okay, Rhonda. Okay, Rhonda. Business, yeah. Okay, somebody says business, yes. Okay. Yeah, Stacy, I sent it. Okay, Rhonda, what's your question? Stacy, you need to open a business. You can do it. You have to have faith that you can do it. Okay? The new job, okay. She says, I want to start a new job. You need to put yourself out there more and have more confidence in yourself. Okay? When you go to a job, if you got to get a job, it's like you're selling yourself, right? You're advertising yourself, right? So you got to have more confidence. Okay? You got to walk in there like you own it, but have respect. Okay, that's me. I have a degree in culinary arts. Okay, I was seeing somebody cooking. I don't know why. I was seeing somebody cooking. It was bizarre. Honeybee says, that's me. I have a degree in culinary. I'm going to get a reading soon. Okay. Yes, that's your passion, Honeybee. I see you cooking for yourself, and you like to cook for others. Okay, cooking is an art. Okay, cooking is an art. Okay, Rhonda, what messages my mother have for me? Rhonda, the message your mother has for you is, I'm seeing two messages here. It's something that, what I'm seeing is before she passed away, there was something with like, I feel like something that was supposed to be, you were supposed to have, and you didn't have it. This is what she's saying. And the message that she has for you is that she loves you and she's always around you. And when you feel her the most is at night or when you're outside. Okay? She will leave coins. She showed me coins, like money, like pennies, quarters, dimes. Always pay attention to the year of the coin. Always pay attention to the year of the coin. Because it's very important sometimes with the year. The year could be something significant. But I feel like you guys weren't like the best of friends, Rhonda. But I feel like you guys were close. But your mom, she went through a lot. Even her death was hard for you. but she always loved you. And sometimes as mothers, there's no guide on how to be a mother. She was the best mother that she could have been for you, and you knew that you were loved, Rhonda. Um, she's saying that she loves you and that you knew that you were loved. If this makes sense. But if she ever did anything to hurt you, she wants you to forgive her. Um, that's what I'm getting. And I feel like also like you knew you were loved, but I also feel like sometimes we think tough love is mean love, but it's not. Okay. Thank you, Rhonda. Sometimes we think our parents, when they're tough on us, or that tough love, they don't love us, but you knew you were loved, Rhonda. Okay. It was just the way that she showed her love was a little bit different, because that's the way she knew how to love. If this makes sense, Rhonda. Okay. Yes, honeybee, you love to cook. I also see a cat around you, honeybee. Do you have a cat? Or you help stray cats in your neighborhood? And I also feel like, I don't know if you're a tarot card reader, honeybee. Do you read cards? Or do you do read cards? You're also empathic. It's interesting because when people cook, it's a form of art. Okay. Somebody says, "What is my father trying to tell me? I miss him." Stacy, hold on. Stacy, your father was African. Was he African Guyanese? Because I'm seeing a man here. He's like slim, he lived to be like, I think 70 or 80. He lived long. He had a long life. He had a good life. That's what he's saying. He said I had a good life. He worked with his hands. He liked building things. He's showing me like he's building things. This could be cars or just building stuff. Stacy, what is my father trying to tell me? I miss him. You guys, my niece has one. Hold on, you guys. Okay, what is my father? Let me go back. Hold on, because I don't want to miss anybody. What is my father trying to tell me? I miss him. He's trying to tell you that he's around you. Okay, your dad, Stacy, he was, you guys took care of him. I'm seeing him pass away in a home. He did something with his hands, like a mechanical or building stuff. He's always around you. I don't know if you're in your childhood home or the home you grew up in or something like that, or the land you grew up on, because he showed me land. So I don't know what this means. Was there fighting over some land or something? My niece has one now, but I feel empathic. Yes, you're very empathic. I always wonder more about that. My family's from New Orleans, and my grandmother had gifts. Yes. Honeybee, you did come from a family. What happens is, when you come from a family of, used to say witches, okay? Okay, there is family property. Okay. I'm going to come back to you, Honeybee. There is a family property. Okay. Was there fighting over this property? And your dad was dark skinned. Yes, I see him. He was skinny. He was kind of chunky, but before he died, he got real skinny. When I say chunky, I would say he had a belly. Okay. Yes, you are spiritual. What happens is, am I spiritual? Stacy, yes, you're very spiritual. Um, that's why you feel your dad around you. I would say, Stacy, you're more psychic. But the thing is, you got so much distractions in your life where you can't really like tap in, but you need to tap in. Okay. He used his hands as a teacher. Okay, that makes sense. Was he like a science teacher or something? Because I'm seeing something with his hands. Okay. As am I spiritual? Yes, you're very spiritual. You come from an ancestral of spiritual people. The old way. We call it the old way. Not this new way, the old way. Like the family I came from, they came from the old way. The old way is the right way. This new way, I don't know what's going on with this new way. He used his hands as a teacher. Agriculture. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Something with his hands. Oh my gosh, I was going to say that too. I should have said that. I see something with his hands, okay? I see something like fighting over the land or something. Or land was taken from you that was supposed to be yours. I don't know if this makes sense. Okay, this is family property. Don't sell that land. Okay? Do not sell that land. You don't know what your parents had to go through to get that land. And all that hard time, your dad was out there putting stuff in the soil. Okay? Okay, he understood the soil. He understood the land. Okay? Somebody, I think somebody sent me, let me see. You guys are asking me the questions. I gotta be fast. Okay, let me see. Yes, you're very spiritual. Don't sell that land. Oh. Okay, honeybee. He's sleeping. My niece has one. My niece has one now, but I feel empathic. You're very empathic, honeybee. The problem is when you're empathic, you feel everybody's emotions and you don't know how to channel the emotions. So you have to learn how to balance the emotions, okay? Because when you're very empathic, you feel everything around you, okay? Every emotion, every thought, you're feeling it, okay? But you have to know how to balance and channel that energy, okay? Because sometimes when you take that energy in, you can become depressed because it's too much stimulation and you're very introverted. Like you have to have that time where you have to recharge and be by yourself, and that's okay. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Stacy. Okay, why your children are not getting right? I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why your children are not getting right is because your children are immature. Okay, you do too much for your children. Okay, I tell people this all the time. Yes, you love your children, right? But you owe your children nothing. Okay, and your children need to get their self right. So sometimes when you give to them or you enable them, okay, they continue to do the shit that they do. Okay, I don't care if they're a child or not. If you don't respect me, because I'm seeing kids that are not respectful. Okay, if they don't respect you, don't allow them in your home until they give you the respect that the respect is due. Okay, respect is given and respect is received. I don't care if they're your child or not. Okay, I had to cut my children off a lot of times. I will stop talking to them and I won't deal with their bullshit. Okay, and one day my grown daughter, walked in here and I said, "You need to talk to me, right? Or you can just walk right back out the door." Okay, I'm not playing. I don't care if you're my child or not. Okay, at the end of the day, you give me respect because I show you respect. If you can't show me respect, you can't come in my home. I don't care if you're my child, my grandchild. I don't care who you are. Okay? Respect is respect. Okay? You're not going to walk in my home. You're not going to come around me being disrespectful. You can keep that disrespectful, ungrateful, immature behavior somewhere else. A lot of mothers enable their children. We're not enabling no children. We're not enabling children no more. Okay? We're not doing that. Okay? They ain't happening. Okay? They either respect you or they don't. You teach your children how to treat you. So if your kids are not getting right because they're spoiled, they're ungrateful, and you need to show them tough love. They need to respect you. And if they don't respect you, then they can't come over to your house. Okay? And that's the only way they're going to see, okay, my mom's not playing. Okay? She's not playing. Okay? So when they come, they need to come correct. Okay? Because I have done it with my grown kids. I'll stop talking to them. Okay? I don't care. I'm at a point in my life I need peace. Okay? Just like you need peace. Okay? And I'm not going to be an enabler because I used to be an enabler. As soon as they call, I'll be like, Mom, this happened. I'm running. I'm driving to them. I'm not doing that no more. Okay? I'm not doing that no more. Okay? You either going to show me respect or don't come around me at all. Okay? And you can use the grandchildren if you want. You can't see the grandchildren. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Okay. Somebody says you're a real psychic. Thank you. My niece is like my daughter. That's why you see her son. Okay. Yes, I will do this more. I made myself sick talking on. Somebody says I made myself sick talking on so much. Honeybee, the problem is you are, we call it wounded healer. Okay? So you've been hurt so much in life where you try to heal everybody else or you try to be there for everybody else, but who's there for you? Okay, you can't give what you don't have. Okay, you need to give that love to yourself first. Okay, first and foremost. If you're not taking care of yourself, nobody's going to come and save you. Okay, you have to save yourself. Okay? Somebody says, my niece is like my daughter. Honeybee, my niece is like my daughter. That's why you see her, my son, and her are like siblings. Yeah, you raised them. I do see that. Are they they're your sister's kids, right? Jennifer, can I have a free question until I figure out the Cash App? I told them I need. Stacy said, I told them I need world peace. Yes, Stacy, do not let them stress you out. Your kids ain't getting it right because they don't want to get it right. Okay? We don't got time for games. We don't got time for fuckery. Okay? If your kids ain't treating you right, I don't care. Okay? They always teach us, that no matter what, we need to be there for our kids. But if our kids are not respecting us, making us sick, stressing us out, why should we be there for our kids? Okay, I'm sorry. It's not being selfish. It's loving yourself. It's building healthy boundaries. So you're teaching them that they can't just come and disrespect you. Okay, that's healthy boundaries. Okay. Yeah, you need peace, Stacy. You need peace. Jesse says, yes, I'm going through that too with my stepdaughter. We're not even speaking, been through hell. Yes. Jesse, the thing is, like, we shouldn't have to beg for our children to be in our life. Okay? I don't care who it is, stepchild, birth child, adopted child. If they don't give you respect, you don't have to deal with that. Okay? You don't have to deal with that. You're teaching that child how to treat you. And you don't want to hurt their feelings, or you want that love in return. But you don't want that fake love. You want that real love. Okay? Real love is showing respect. Okay? That's real love. Okay? There's times that I stop talking to my kids. Okay? Especially my two oldest sometimes. Okay? they know they come with me with respect. Because if not, I'm not dealing with it. I don't care if they're my child or not. Okay. I need peace. Okay. I'm not making myself sick for nobody. Okay. Or worrying or stressing out. I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'm not doing it. My brother and we are a year apart. My niece's mom is like my sister. Though we all grew up together. That's good that my brother. Yeah, that's what I was getting, like she's like your sister. I feel like Honeybee, was she dealing with some kind of addiction? Because I'm seeing some kind of addiction here. I was trying to get the money off the Cash App. Yes, peace of mind is priceless. It's everless. I'm seeing some kind of addiction. I don't know if this is alcohol addiction. There's something she's addicted to. It's too much of it. Oh, this is tea and lemon, by the way. Yeah, we need to do more of these. I have 10 more minutes, you guys. Somebody's phone keeps freezing. Yeah. I'm going through that too. My stepdaughter. Yeah, if you have to go through hell with a child, I'm sorry. Cut them off. We don't have time for that. You welcome, Jesse. Your peace is more important. You know, I've seen this lady just passed away. One of my friends called me, and this woman she died of a broken heart. You know how many people I see die from a broken heart? Her husband died. She had all these illnesses. She wasn't taking care of herself. She was depressed. Her husband died. She wanted to die, and she did die. And she knew she was going to die. Okay, she knew she was going to die. People know when they're going to die. There's signs or symptoms that appear. They know. And she was so scared because people fear death. And she knew. She kept telling her kids she was going to die, and she died. But she didn't die from, they said she had sepsis, but she died from a broken heart. Her husband died, and she didn't want to be here anymore. Okay? I was just talking to one of my friends about this. Cindy, the one that you guys seen that I did the agriculture videos with, we were just talking about that, okay? She died of a broken heart. People die of a broken heart. Okay? Thank you guys for donations. Anybody else want to ask questions? I have to do this more often. I should do rent money. By the end of the month for rent money, you know. I would need a lot of reads for that. Honeybee, I'm seeing somebody drink a lot. Somebody has a problem with drinking. Oh, okay, it's you. Okay, that's what I was getting. Whatever you're indulging in is too much. Okay, and I'm glad you stopped eating. I stopped eating and everything. It hurt. Okay, because I'm getting somebody drinking like a lot, too overindulging in drinking. Okay, it's not good. Because what happens is when you drink a lot, my son. Okay, that's what. So okay, I'm seeing an addict here. Okay, Stacy, I want you to keep praying for your son. Oh my God, keep praying for him because I see something that's going to happen that's going to shake his very foundation. Was he in jail before? Because I feel like he might get arrested, okay, or charged with something, and it's going to shake him to the core, okay? So you need to continue to pray for your son. Oh, addiction is hard. Thank God my kids never did drugs. I mean, my daughter smokes weed, but never do like drugs. Well, weed is a drug. My oldest But and I even tell her it's not good. She does it sometimes, but not all the time. But anything that you put in your body, that alcohol, weed is a drug. Okay. Um, Continue to pray for him. Um, Let me see what else you can do. It's saying something with my phone. I might have to go on my other phone. Darn. It's saying my phone's overheating, which my phone is not overheating. It's just what I have to deal with. Okay, let me make sure I get everybody's questions here. I went through something. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to make sure I send you something. Do you have a Zelle? I got to look for my Zelle app. I will figure out the Cash App. Okay. Okay, let me answer 2 more questions and then I'm going to end this. That's real thing. Dying of a broken heart. They don't feel a reason. Yeah, some people have, depression is real. People are dying from broken hearts out here, and they're not even talking about it in the medical community. A lot of people are dying from broken hearts. Okay, they need to talk about it. You're welcome, Rhonda. Yeah, people are dying from broken hearts all the time. Hi, girl. Yes, I feel like I feel like he will go to jail. You need to pray for him, and if you see him, tell him that a psychic, Jennifer, said that he might go to jail, because I see a charge on him. Yeah, but this time it's going to be different. Okay, this time he will be charged. Okay, so he needs to be very, very careful. Okay, because I see cuffs on him, and he cuffs behind his arms. Okay, why is it saying that? Okay. Something happened to me by my boss, but I kept working. I just couldn't eat. I had such bad anxiety after I literally made myself. Yeah, if you're at a job and it's making you sick, find another job. Okay? Don't have a job make you feel sick. Don't have a job stress you out. Don't let nothing stress you out. Okay? There's other jobs out there. Even if it's not as much as you used to make, or get creative out here. Don't have a job make you feel sick, okay? Physically, and did something. Yes, don't have a job make you feel sick or threaten you or try to be abusive towards you, because abuse is abuse. I don't care if it's a job, if it's a child, if it's a parent, if it's anybody, abuse is abuse, okay? And abuse is a no-no. We're not doing abuse, okay? Any kind of abuse, we're not doing it. Yes, I see what he did to you, and I'm sorry, honeybee. And I don't want to say it on this live, but I know what you're talking about. Yes, you don't have to say it, I know. I know. Okay? And it's not your fault. He's a pedophile. Okay, he's a pedo. Okay? He's a pedo. Okay? He's a pedophile. Okay, you were not the first victim, and you were not the first victim. Okay, there's many victims of his. Okay, he will get his. Okay, I feel like he's going to have an illness to his physical body if he doesn't already have an illness to a physical body. Okay. He took advantage of you, and he took advantage of other people. Okay, other women. Okay, he's been doing this for a very long time. He's a pedo. Okay, he's a sicko. Okay. Yes, honeybee, sell cook food in your kitchen and start selling it. Okay. Yes. If you have been sexually violated out here, you need to report it. Okay, you need to report it. It's not you did not cause this. Okay, he is a pedophile. He's a pedo. Okay, he's a pedophile. He's a sicko. Okay, he's evil. Okay, he is a pedo. He has done this before. Okay, and he will do it again if he's not caught. Okay, I see some kind of sickness over this man. Okay, there will be a sickness. I do see some kind of sickness that's going to take him. Okay, because he's a pedophile. Okay, he preys on people. He promises them things. He's fake. Okay. what you need to do is you need to report it to the police. Okay? And if they don't do nothing, you need to... Oh, this is so hard. You need to report it to the police. Okay? Go to the police station and report this. Because you've been violated. Okay? I don't want to get too deep in this. Okay? I will be praying for you. Everybody on my page, please pray for Honeybee. Okay? And I'm sorry about what happened to you. All right? I can't really say the word on here, but a lot of women and men been violated in some kind of way. And I'm praying for you, and I'm sorry that it happened to you. I really am. I don't wish that on anybody. You need to report it. I know a lot of people are victims of SA and they don't report it. Don't be afraid to report it, because you're not the only person that this has happened to. Okay? He has done this to family members. He has did this to other employees. Okay? So I am praying for healing for you. I am praying for healing, protection, guidance, love. Okay? And you need to report this. Okay? Everybody on my page, we need to pray for Honeybee. Okay? I am praying for you, and this needs to be reported. Okay? No, you did not wait too long. There's some states there's no statute of limitation. They took the statute of limitation out. Okay? The statute of limitation is out. He actually molested his cousin, his niece, and I'm seeing other females. And I'm seeing boys too. Okay? He's a pedo. He's been a pedo all his life. Okay? You need to report it. A lot of states, they don't have no statute of limitation. Okay? I don't know why my phone is doing this, but I'm going to end this, you guys. Thank you so much for the donations. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Honeybee. Thank you, Jesse, the Don. Rhonda. Who else do we got on here? Yeah, you gotta stop taking care of. If you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? You have to take care of yourself. You come first. It's not being selfish. It's giving yourself love. Okay, when you take care of yourself, you're truly loving yourself. Okay. Thank you, Stacy. I hope I'm saying your name right. From Guyana. You have to take care of yourself. You're the most important person. Nobody's going to come and save you. Okay? Nobody. Except the divine. Okay? He's the only person. Okay? But you need to save yourself. Okay? And the statute of limitations on any kind of sexual assault, there's no statutes anymore. Okay? They took the statutes away. So you can still report it. Okay? You can still press charges and still report it. Because you might save somebody. Okay, because I'm seeing a cousin that he did this to. I'm seeing family members he did this to. Okay. I don't have a Zelle. I do have a Zelle, but I would have to put it up. My Cash App is there if you want to Cash App me or donate to my channel. It's more than welcome, you guys. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. I just want to make sure, and we also need to pray for. I hope I'm saying your name right, Stacy. We need to pray for her son that he gets clean from addiction. Stacy, you need to continue to pray over him all the time. Okay. That he can see that he can get off this addiction. And call on your ancestors to help you with this. Call on your father to help you. Even though they're on the other side, we can say the other side, they're still around us and they can help. Okay, they can find ways to help. Okay, trust me when I tell you that. Peace of mind is priceless. I don't want to forget everybody. All right, thank you guys for all joining me. I appreciate it. I just don't want to forget anybody. Yes, I'm going to have to do this again, you guys. I'm going to have to definitely do this again. I don't want to forget anybody. But thank you. Also, can I... Okay. Olivia, thank you too. Thank you so much, okay? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I wish you guys nothing but happiness, contentment, real love. And I thank you guys for joining my channel. Okay, you guys? All right, thank you guys. All right. Yes. Okay? All right, thank you guys. Yes, pray for yourself. Pray for this world. And keep your faith. Okay, whatever faith you have, keep your faith. Okay, and your strength. Pull on your strength. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you guys. Bye.